Yo, what is up, y'all? Chavis here. I am back for a new review for the new album from Tame Impala. Tame Impala, he is back. He is back now after 5 years. And he always seems to drop every 5 years or so, right? Like the previous project, his previous album he dropped in 2020. The previous project before that, I think he dropped 2015. So he always drops it every 5 years or so. But he is back. He has dropped a new project. My thoughts on him are Tame Impala is someone that I think he is very talented. I think he has the talent. I think he is clearly a talent in himself if he can perform and he can create full projects from like just him by himself with the effects and the pedals and the multiple instruments and the synths and all that. But I just truly think that sonically, I don't think he changes his sound like a whole lot throughout his albums. Like, there are songs of his I enjoy, for sure. He is talented. There are songs by him I enjoy. But I just feel like projects-wise, like full, like, album-wise, I genuinely think that he just has I just don't think he changes his sound a whole lot. And it's kind of hard to, like, sit and hear a full album from him. Just because of that. Like, he refuses, in my opinion, to change a whole lot sonically. So it's kind of hard to sit and enjoy a full-length album from him, like, fully. Like, don't get me wrong, there are very good songs from the projects, but I don't think the full projects themselves change sonically a whole lot throughout his career. Like, he has a certain sound, and he's created that certain sound for himself. But I just don't think it's very, like, just changes a whole lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? So going in the fact he's dropped a new project, I didn't have, like, high hopes a whole lot. But, like, high hopes the sound would change. So I didn't really know, so I kind of knew what to expect, but I didn't really know what to expect at the same time. So I heard this project, 12 tracks. I actually think this is probably my least favorite project from him. Just simply because I think he actually did change, like, his sound someone here, but I think that it just changed for, like, so I'm not saying the project is, like, horrible or it's, like, really bad or anything. I just think that this was just a genuinely uninteresting, very kind of, like, very drabby album that I genuinely think, like, the project starts out cool. Like, the first 3 tracks or so, 4 tracks, like, Dracula is a great song. Dracula is probably my favorite song. Just because the very, like, I enjoy that kind of sound from him, but I think that it felt like after, like, Dracula, it felt like the rest of the project was just the continuous same sound. And that same kind of sound throughout this project was just not interesting. I think that it was a very, just a very generic just sound. Like, I don't really think he really, like, offered a whole lot here sonically. He is someone that he does synths a lot, and as someone who enjoys his synth stuff, this project didn't have a ton of synths on it. And as someone who enjoys his synths a lot, I was kind of hoping for some of that, but this project really didn't have a whole lot of that. This project was just very, like, this project was kind of, not saying it's hard to sit through, it's just hard to hear the same thing over and over again. And just that same sound being just so, like, boring and uninteresting. Like, that's what this project genuinely was. This project was honestly a very boring album. This sound is just something that he's done before, but it felt like this sound he's done felt a lot more interesting before. Like, yes, it's the same sound he does, but he would at least have some cool effects or something. But this project was just, it truly, the cover fit the sound of this project perfectly. Very gray, very uninteresting and dull and boring, and just, yeah, this was a very hard one to sit through. And something else too, his so, like, Kevin's vocals are something that aren't the greatest, but his vocals they kind of helped, though in the past, help add to the sounds that he always had, like the synths, the guitars he had. His voice kind of helped add to that sound. Not saying he had the greatest voice, because he hasn't, but that voice he's had has helped that sound a whole lot. But on this project, his vocals just felt just very, like, generic, and not just, his vocals were just not here. Like, they felt very, they just felt very, like, huddled almost. Like, the vocals on here didn't help at all. The sound on here was fine, like, not fine, but it just was like, the sound was fine for the first, like, couple tracks. Then it was just a continuous same shit throughout. And it was just a very boring album. It really, really was. This is probably my least favorite from him. It's just kind of sad to say, because the project he dropped back in 2020 was probably that project was actually very, very good, honestly. Like, he had the same sound, but it just felt a lot more interesting. This project was just not interesting at all. This project felt very boring and just, yeah. There's not too many songs I'll probably be going back to on here besides, like, Dracula. Dracula is by far my favorite song from here. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed my review. Comment your thoughts down below. How did y'all feel about this project? Did y'all like it? Did y'all not? Explain why. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching. It helps out. Like my videos, share, comment, all that stuff. It helps out. Trying to grow my channel here some. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed my review. Stay tuned for a lot more to come. Stay tuned. Have a great night, great week. Stay safe. Stay safe. And I will see you guys soon. Have a great night. Love you.